So that's got Sakamoto's wife asking him, excuse me, who are you? And Boyle's just like, the world's greatest hitman. Thank you for asking. So Sakamoto's wife replies with, I, Mr. World's Greatest Hitman, can you shut your dumb ass up and stop trying to kill my husband? And right then and there, Boyle folded. He's like, oh shit, my bad. What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. How you doing? Now on today's vid, we are once again covering the Sakamoto Day series, but this time we ain't covering just one episode, but two. I'm being a little generous today. Obviously, I'm lying. I'm actually backed up because I had some family friends come over for the weekend, and you know, we behind schedule, but nevertheless, hey, y'all are eating good. And because we're covering not one, but two episodes today, I'm gonna structure the video a little differently than usual. For today's vid, we are going for straight hands, only entertainment. If somebody's not getting packed up, then I do not care. Of course, I'll still cover the background information, but I'm more just gonna speedrun that part. So if you guys do enjoy this new structure, then let's get this video to 5K likes. That's it. I'm pulling the brakes. And like always, if you guys want to help us get to the like goal, then dropping a comment, sharing the vid, and just watching till the end also helps. And subscribe. I don't usually say that, but like, you should do that. But without further ado, buddy, let's get to packing. Let go! Now on our last episode, our boy Sakamoto got hit with a $1 billion bounty on his head, causing him, Shin, and Xiao Tang to protect the family at the goddamn amusement park. Why is he at the amusement park during such a crucial moment? It's cause bro basically forgot he had a family vacation and now he's cooked, causing us to see Shin risk his life to protect the family by jumping off the roller coasters, violating janitors, and beating up a dude named Zombie-san in an Easter Bunny costume. I know that don't make much sense, but that's what happened. Taking us to episode 4 and 5, you know, I'll point that out, where we see Zombie-san has now been tied up and they start questioning his ass. And Xiao Tang wasn't playing around. She took a dagger laced with poison, stabbed his ass, and said, you ain't gonna get the antidote until you start coughing up some answers, which had Zombie-san fold immediately because bro was not trying to die. So he basically tells him that he was hired by a group called Don Denkai and that he's part of the JAA, which is the Japanese Association of Assassins. Then proceeds to ask Sakamoto if he was part of the Order, which is like this elite group of assassins, but Sakamoto doesn't answer and they just go about their way. Taking us to the bathroom where Zombie-san gets confronted by Boiled and Obiguro. I'm just gonna shorten that to Obi. And long story short, these two on a power level scaling are basically the Super Saiyans of Don Denkai assassins, meaning they can really run hands on no stupid shit. And they're kind of just there to finish off what Zombie-san couldn't, which is to kill Sakamoto. But with that in mind, we go back to the Sakamoto family, and the wife is starting to get a weird vibe from Shin, Xiao Tang, and Sakamoto, cause she's starting to think that nobody's having fun since everybody's got such a stressed look on their face, which they denied immediately and went to go have fun. And they start hitting all the rides. They hitting the drop tower, they hitting the carousel, and they even hit the haunted house. Which, okay, now we're not having fun. Cause their thought process was, as long as we're out in the open, no one's gonna do some crazy shit. But in a haunted house? Oh, buddy, we're finished. This is prime time to get assassinated. But because we can't tell the wife what's going on, we're going in. So boom, the Sakamoto family go inside the haunted house, and we see Obi and Boiled watching them on the security cameras, sending Don Denkai assassins to basically distract their ass. And I low-key started feeling bad for these rookies, cause look how one of them got cooked up. Bro over here really popped out as a zombie, trying to scare the wife and child, thinking this was all like a setup. So Sakamoto decides to stop him by grabbing him by the shirt, slap him silly until he was unconscious on his feet. Like, dang, that boy got hit so hard his body don't even know how to react. And after smacking the goofy out of some random rookie, we go over to Obi and Boiled, where we get a backstory as to how Boiled even knew Sakamoto in the first place. And this backstory was high-key sorry, because this man Boiled would apparently follow Sakamoto around so much to the point that he thought they were friends, just to find out that Sakamoto didn't even notice his presence. Like, damn, that is an asshole move from Sakamoto. And he says that that's not the reason he's doing the hit. But buddy, between me and you, That's definitely the reason. But we get back to the Sakamoto family, and Xiao Tang can't handle this haunted house. It is just too spooky. So this has her take her family's secret anxiety medication, which just turns out to be alcohol, and now she's in this bitch blacked out drunk. And this is when she comes across this cursed looking door and just hears a whole lot of banging. So what do you think drunk Xiao Tang decided to do? She popped that thing open saying, "Hey, yo, what's good? Who's knocking?" And what pops out is 100 assassins ready to assassinate their ass. So now Sakamoto's over here swinging, trying to get to his family. Then out the cut, Boiled pops out, lariats this man, and sends him into another floor, which splits Sakamoto up from the rest of the group and has Xiao Tang and Shin having to take care of Obi by themselves. And just so I'm not going back and forth, I'm just gonna finish off the Obi fight first. And this fight starts out with a bang. I mean, Xiao Tang's drunk ass, without even introducing herself, side kicks the shit out of Obi's nose, knocking her back, which you'd think would piss Obi off since Xiao Tang just sneaked her ass, but no. Instead, she starts getting all excited, like, "Oh nah, you a freak." But Xiao Tang wasn't trying to hear all that freaky ass mumbo jumbo, so she lets out a right hook just for Obi to catch that shit. And this instantly makes Obi bored, so she grabs Xiao Tang by the head and starts jiggling her ass, and then heads over to Shin to raise the stakes. And she basically makes it a condition so that if Xiao Tang doesn't hit Obi every 10 seconds, then Shin's about to get his shit sliced in half. And I know for a fact that Shin thought he was gonna die in this moment, cause he looks over to Xiao Tang just to see her already saying her goodbyes. Like, bruh, go drink some coffee and start packing her up. And I don't know why drunk Xiao Tang was already mourning Shin's death, cause she really got it like that. Like, she pulls up on Obi, weave, watch the ponytail. Obi claps back with the arm-long special, but this shit did no damage. Instead, it actually made her a little more thirsty and a little more disrespectful, cause she goes on to weave 2 more of Obi's kicks, weaves a punch, damn your elbows look ashy, gives them shits a kiss into sniping her chin. Like, nah, the elbow kiss is crazy. But instead of this doing any real damage to Obi, this actually just gets her more excited to fight Xiao Tang. So she's like, "Aight, let's really try to kill each other." But Xiao Tang's just like, "No thank you, bitch. We don't do that in the Sakamoto household." So this got Obi thinking that that's stupid as shit and tries hitting Xiao Tang with an axe kick. But this is when Xiao Tang locks in and just grabs that shit. And she's like, "Did you just say my family rules are stupid? Bitch, I'll kill you!" Then cocks back the meanest right hook you've ever seen and just lets that shit loose, just for it to tap Obi on the cheek. Cause, you know, we don't kill. And from here, Xiao Tang regains consciousness by sobering up. And Obi no longer wants to fight cause she just really likes Xiao Tang. Taking us to the main course with Sakamoto versus Boiled. And long story short, these two get pissed off and annoyed at each other cause Sakamoto's just trying to figure out where his family is, and Boiled's just trying to figure out if Sakamoto remembers him. But because Sakamoto doesn't give a shit to answer, Boiled replies with, "Shut your stupid ass up and just go find him yourself. I ain't your mommy," which sets Sakamoto off over the edge, so now it's time to run a fade. But there's one slight problem. As this man Sakamoto is trying to pack up Boiled, his 5-year retirement starts showing cracks. I'm talking Sakamoto pulled up behind Boiled trying to clock him on the back of the head, and without even looking, Boiled starts tossing bombs behind him. But Sakamoto eats that shit and tries to kick him in the head. Once again, without even looking, Boiled dodges and then hits him with more bombs. Like, bruh, not looking twice? That's crazy. And look at the sorry state that Sakamoto's in. He's really got him laying on his back. Bro, I couldn't even tell you the last time I saw the main protagonist on his back during a fight. Bro even tried hitting him with a sneak attack and still failed. Like, oh lord. And Boiled wasn't even finished. Really strikes the ground to get Sakamoto back up. Hits him with a right hook. Hits him with the left. Breaks his guard on the other right. Checks his face with the left. Starts milli rocking on his ass. Proceeds to kick him to catch some distance. Milli rocks on him even more. I mean, at this point, just please stop. And then hits his ass with the Falcon Punch. Sent that man flying. When I saw this for the first time, I was like, oh my god, Sakamoto might be cooked. But when I tell you episode 5 took that philosophy and just threw it out the window, I'm talking Sakamoto came out the smoke, labeling every ingredient inside of Boiled's bombs while being skinny. You can't tell me you didn't think that Boiled wasn't done at that point. Bro is in his prime appearance. This is like Goku and Vegeta hitting the fusion technique, fucking it up the first time, and then getting it right the second time. And just look at Boiled's reaction to this shit. he knows he's gonna die. And die he did indeed, cause Sakamoto blitzes his shit, sends his body outside, starts packing him up in public, hits that man with the left kick, breaking his neck. But we also got combos, right hook, right kick, into the knuckle sandwich. Boiled, realizing he's getting his shit split, does what any man would do if he's getting comboed. Starts activating his special move, begins to run in, charging up his Falcon Punch, just for that shit to get negated. Oh God, we're finished. Sakamoto finishes this man by hitting him with the Gatling gun, the Star Platinum Plus, pushing him back to where Boiled wants to start throwing his bombs again, but Sakamoto catches that shit and says, here, you can have this back. And then finishes off the fight by punching this man so hard that it sends him into the Ferris wheel. And just look at how Sakamoto's staring him down. He's like, what's good? You want to go again? Which Boiled happily denied. Taking us back to Shin, Shao Tang, and Sakamoto's family, where we finally see them waking up. I'm not exactly sure why Shin and Shao Tang were asleep, but like, you know, let's just say they took a power nap. But even after taking care of Obi and Boiled, Sakamoto now had to explain to his wife what's been going on this entire time, cause she not that dense. And Sakamoto basically explains to her that there's been $1 billion bounty on his head this entire time, and that he's been defending the family throughout this entire amusement park trip, which pisses her off because this goes against family rule number 6, which is to not hide anything from each other. But that's when Boiled joined the conversation, talking about, listen ma'am, Sakamoto just wanted you and your family to feel like you guys were having a normal trip, so he didn't want you to stress. So that's got Sakamoto's wife asking him, excuse me, who are you? And Boyle's just like, the world's greatest hitman. Thank you for asking. So Sakamoto's wife replies with, I'm Mr. World's Greatest Hitman. Can you shut your dumb ass up and stop trying to kill my husband? And right then and there, Boiled folded. He's like, oh shit, my bad. Where I'm ending this video off with Obi and Boiled warning Sakamoto about Don Denkai still trying to send assassins after him. And I know I'm missing like 2/3 of an episode, but we gonna cover it all on the next video. I promise. I'll put 3 videos together if I have to. And remember, 5K likes on this vid. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.